The Spurs beat the Thunder 117-102 for the third win over them of the defending champs in 2 weeks. OKC started the season 24-1, tied for the league's best record through 25 games. The Thunder are 2-4 since, including 3 losses to the Spurs. Now, Jalen Williams said, "Oh, we would beat the Bulls and we would beat the this team and we beat the 2017 Golden State Warriors."
He feeling good, huh?
Oh, he was feeling good. Oh yeah. Oh, we gonna get the okay. Bro, beat the Spurs. Before you talk about beating the 2017 Warriors. That's arguably one of the greatest 3 teams, and I'm not so sure there are 2 or 3 that's ever been assembled. Do you understand that they had Steph, Clay, and KD on the same roster?
The 73-9 team.
No, that was the year after. That was the year before. 73-9 was 2016 when they 2015 when they lost to the
Cleveland.
LeBron came back. Harrison Barnes had 15 points. De'Aaron Fox goes crazy, 29. Stephon Castle had 19. Wemby had 19 on 26 minutes. 11 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 block. He was plus 13. Look, they're good. They're really good. And you get into the paint, and you know you got 7'4" standing behind you. He's athletic. He's not a just a statue. He's not a cement shoe guy. Boy. He's fluid. He can move.
Hey, it's so funny for him to be that tall. He moves like he's 6'3", 6'4", and being able to handle the ball like that. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be that tall and that twitchy.
No. But they did an unbelievable job, man. This team is good. Look, R.C. Buford has done a great job. The picks that he's drafted, combined with the free agents, getting a Harrison Barnes and a Luke Cornett, and making the trade for De'Aaron Fox. They're good, and they're young, really, really young. So I don't think people really appreciate somebody won like the Bulls 73 what they was 72-10, and then Golden State goes 73-9. The only thing that it'd have been the greatest season ever had they won the championship, but they didn't win it. So 72-10 and winning the championship is better than 73-9 and not. But Spurs gonna be a tough out, man. Spurs gonna be a tough out for anybody.
I mean, listen, they'll be a tough out for anybody, but can they beat them in a 7-game series? Now I understand they
beat them 3 times. Cause see, anybody like when they beat them Ocho in the NBA Cup out here in Vegas, like everybody's like, man, look at San Antonio. I said that's 1 game. You need to beat them 3 times. Well, they beat them 3 times.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Last time I checked, everybody said Shea and company was repeating. They're going back to back.
There's a reason why back to backs are hard. Really hard.
So who you got? Who you got to win championship this year? If it's not Shea and company.
Well, for me, if you make me pick, I would say it's going to be somebody out of the West. The Knicks are the best team clear of every. The Knicks are the best team in the East. By far.
Okay.
Because Brunson is playing out of his mind again. Cat is playing extremely well. He just got engaged. Congratulations, Cat. Josh Hart is doing Josh Hart things. They just got a nice rotation. Mike Brown has them playing well. Mike Brown has them playing extremely well. But look, when you look at it, Spurs, OKC, Denver, those are the cream of the crop in the West. Ocho, the Lakers dropped their 3rd straight game. losing on Christmas Day to the Rockets 119-96. As bad a stretch as it's been for LA, a larger issue still looms. Austin Reeves' left calf. He missed the second half tonight, according to Dave McMenamin. Reeves will surely undergo further tests tomorrow.
Oh, damn, what happened, Unc? You know, I was watching football all day.
Let me tell you, people got all over. Rich Paul was having a conversation, him and Max Kellerman. They got a podcast together. And he was saying Lakers aren't championship contenders. And people got all over it. And they're not. And I said this. Your three best players don't play defense. Your three best players don't play defense. You can't win. You can't score enough. Because if you miss a shot, they're going to go down to the other end. At one point in time, I saw the Rockets were shooting 57% from the floor and 50+% from the three. So in other words, they're getting whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want, however the hell they want. You can't win like that. I don't care. Luka can score 40. LeBron can score 25. And AR can score 30. But the other team is going to get layups and get dunks and get 2-foot shots.
I mean, see, did they expect Rich Paul to not be honest?
Yes. Look at this. Kevin Durant, 8 of 14. Jabari Smith, 6 of 9. Tari Easton was 6 of 14. Sengun was 5 of 7. Amin Thompson, 12 of 9. Jashawn Tate, 1 of 2. Steven Adams, 2 of 3. Clint Capella, 3 of 4. Reed Shepard, 5 of 10. They shot 53% from the floor.
Damn.
The Lakers shot 51%.
Oh, that wasn't bad. What happened to Reeves though, Unc? Is something bad?
Calf. He was dealing with a calf issue. Yeah,
okay, he probably got a little strain in. He got a little strain.
Yeah. Turnovers. They turned the ball over too much. Luka had 4 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Luka.
Until they decide to play defense. Excuse me. And JJ can have a conversation, can have a meeting with Luka. He can have a meeting with LeBron, but he need to have a meeting with Homeland Security because maybe they can guard.
Hey, you know the Lakers need somebody to play defense, boy. You know who they can call, huh?
Who?
What you mean, who? You looking at him?
You got the ball. That's an offensive stance. That's not a defensive stance. Oh, Lord.
Hey, boy, ain't nothing getting past this. You hear me? Hey, you hear me? Hey, can you hand check? Can you hand check now? Can you hand check again? Okay.
No.
I'm gonna use my elbow like this, huh? You see that? And you get a good base? Good elbow?
All they're gonna do is spin off you and lay it up or dunk on you.
Hey, Uncle, I'm ashy as hell, boy. Oh my God.
Yeah. I didn't know if you was from. I thought you was from Asheville.
Well, you know it's Christmas. You know I don't put no lotion on Christmas. I was chilling.
I mean, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be 1,000%. Chad, it's embarrassing. Y'all watch them.
They.
I mean, the other night against Phoenix, the other night they won't play defense.
Damn.
They won't play They won't play defense. It's not that they won't. They can't. They got guys that can't play. Luka cannot play defense. He can't. LeBron is too old to play defense. He's not going to be able to sit in the chair. Yeah, he can chase down and he can deal for. But your 3 best players, they don't play defense. Hold on. And it puts so much stress on the others to try to recover and to try to cover for those guys after they're getting blown by. Now the defense is compromised.
But hold on, huh? Now what happened? Now some gonna have to give offensively. If everyone starts playing defense, then the offensive output is gonna change drastically.
But here, the problem that you have, if you go look at it, DeAndre Ayton is not a defensive center. So he don't offer you the protection that someone that's a defensive guy that can give you. Look at Maxi Kleber doesn't play defense. Dalton Connect doesn't play defense. The only guy that you really got to play defense is Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt played pretty good tonight. He's 3 or 4 from the 3. But a lot of times, Ocho, they leave him wide open. They double to get the ball out of Luka's hand. They'll double to get the ball out of Austin Reeves' hand. They'll double, and they'll go cover. So if I double Austin Reeves, I'm going to go cover LeBron. I'm going to go cover Luka. I believe Jared Vanderbilt wide open. I don't believe he can make that shot.
Dang.
They're bad. They're not, I mean, look, 19-10, but until they decide they make it up in their mind they want to play defense, ain't nothing going on. Ayton, what did Ayton have tonight? Ayton was 5 of 6. Man had 2 rebounds. Man, 7 foot tall, got 2 rebounds. They got out rebounded by 20 plus. They was minus 23 on the rebounding end.
Dang.
KD had more rebounds. Jabari Smith had more rebounds. Tari Eason had more rebounds. Şengün had more rebounds. Amen Thompson had more rebounds. Steven Adams had more rebounds. Clint Capella had more rebounds. And Reed Shepherd, a guard, who played 19 minutes, had the same number of rebounds. As DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, man.
The leading rebounder was Luka. Luka had 5 and Jared Vanderbilt had 5. LeBron had 2. Rui had 2. Rui got cardio in tonight. Rui was 0 points, 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, didn't shoot any free throws, 2 up rebounds, 1 assist, a turnover, a steal. Everybody was terrible. LeBron minus 33, Rui minus 29, DeAndre minus 14, Luka minus 25.
Golly.
Austin Reeves minus 7. Kleber minus 8. Only Jared Vanderbilt and Rabia was plus. Everybody else was they were terrible tonight.
Bad night tonight. And that's the third loss in a row, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
You know, hey, it's like a baseball player, when when you're a slugger, sometime you get in a little slump. You hear me? You get in a little slump, and it's only way to get up. It's only one way to get up out that slump. You got to keep on stepping up to the plate. You got to keep on swinging. At some point, you're gonna connect. At some point, them boys gonna get out there and get themselves back in the rhythm. All it takes is one. It take one game.
Oh no, they can. Scoring is not the issue.
Oh, defense, huh?
As you see the team, they gave up 119 points.
Yeah.
But but here's the problem. What happens when you struggle and you don't play defense? You get beat like this. You get beat like you got beat in Phoenix. You get beat by 20, 25, 30. That's the problem. Losing is not the problem. Is that when you don't play defense, is how you lose. A Christmas tradition, Ocho, a Christmas tradition like no other. Anthony Davis got
damn.
Inside the NBA, spoke about AD's future with the Mavs. Chuck said, what are the Mavs going to do? They're in trouble now because it's clear to me that Anthony Davis, as much as we like him and love him as a player, he's never going to be healthy. They got to make a decision. Kenny Smith asked, what would you do? Chuck said, I think I might move on. If I was running the team, I'd say, you know what? It's Cooper teams now.
I mean, it could still be Cooper's team, and because it's Cooper's team, you can allow those injuries where he's not available to play Anthony Davis in general, and allow Cooper to take over, and you have your other pieces in place. I don't think you let someone like Anthony Davis go away. You're still going to need that veteran presence there until Kyrie comes back at some point. Do you really want to let another? Hey, what's AD? What he's a what 2012 and 8 guy? No, am I wrong?
Yeah,
okay,
for sure. No, not that many assists, but he's a double.
Okay,
he's a double guy. Normally somewhere like 22 to 24. He'll give you somewhere between 10 and 12 rebounds, somewhere between 3.
Okay,
and 4
I wouldn't that.
Give you 2 blocks, 2.5 blocks.
I wasn't off that far, but do you really want to let something go like that? That's that productive on the offensive end. That's that productive on the defense end as well. He can be a 3-level scorer at will, mostly from mid range and in the paint. He can play with his back. He can post up. I mean, he can face you up. What we talking about? It ain't that many out there like that. Do you really want to let him go just because of his injury history? And do you get someone else that doesn't give you the production that he does when he is healthy?
But Ocho, he's only giving me that 7, 8 times. He gives me that 30 games a year. I can't count on him. He missed time. Remember, he missed time earlier this year, Ocho, with a calf.
Oh, he sure did. Hey, I'm sick of people calling them street clothes too. That's rude. I think that's very rude.
Because that's the most of the time they see him. That's what he's in, not in a basketball uniform. And now he's hurt again. Remember, he got there last year. And the first game he played, he's going off, and he hurt his groin. And 24, he got he hurt his ankle. I mean, it is what it is, Ocho. It's not like people are making things up. He's injured an awful lot. You can't deny that he's a phenomenal player. He was voted one of the 75 greatest players to ever play in the NBA. He is a champion. He is an all-NBA selection, an all-NBA, all-defensive selection. Yes. Yes, he's phenomenal. But, Ocho, he's hurt.
So I got a question, too.
I
got a question for you, right? So think about, hey, chat. I know y'all love your basketball now. So, you know, I'm getting warm. I'm getting warm. I'm getting good at it now. So you'd rather move on from AD because he has an injury history, right? So if I ask you the same question in the same scenario when it comes to Joel Embiid, would you move on from Joel Embiid as well because of his injury history and him always being hurt as well? Or do the goalposts move depending on who the player is talking about?
No. Same thing with Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid has probably been healthy one playoff run. More times than not, his season's end with a knee, ankle, or back. You know, I made the joke that only babies have more stomach issues than Joel Embiid, but it's always something with him. It is. He's just a large man on a frame, and he can't stay healthy. I think he left the game the other night. I don't know if he came back in or what's his status now, but he left the game the other night. I don't know if he came back in because once he left, I turned.
Damn, man. I just when I hear about people getting injuries, regardless of sport, I wish I could just give them the area of my body that is hurting on them. Goddamn, Lamar, take my back. Or Patrick Mahomes, fuck it, here, take my ACL. Or Keely, whatever it may be. Anthony Davis, take my goddamn groin. Like, I don't understand this. It's something that goes wrong all the time, no matter what. And I know these players, they don't play around when it comes to strength and conditioning and training in the off season. So I'm curious how they have all the resources and have the best of everything, and still for some reason get hurt. You know, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's odd to me. It's just odd. And they have all these specialists that tell you got to eat this and you got to do this and you got to, and like as advanced as and as far as we've come, or so I thought, when it comes to health and strength and conditioning and eating right and all this stuff they talk about, and you'll last long, you won't get hurt, it gives you energy. Everybody continues to keep falling apart. Everybody is still falling apart.
Yeah, listen, the pace of play, the pace of play has greatly increased. They're getting up and down. Everybody's just getting up and down the court now. So your body, if you have like anything that could potentially, you're gonna get, you're gonna be your groin, hamstrings, and things of that, because they're up and down now, Ocho. You see these teams. I think somebody, Atlanta lost the game the other night, 150 to 152 in regulation. Teams are routinely in the high 120s and the 130s now. And maybe that's why the pace has increased, and guys are getting more injured than what they were in years past. But something, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for Anthony, but he just can't stay healthy. Steph Curry spoke about the spat between Draymond and Steve Kerr a few days ago, saying, them two are now in a better place. Stuff like that happens. They have equity of years and years of a relationship that has its moments. They handled yesterday at practice well, and we handled it well as a team.
Yeah.
Ocho, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I heard about it. I've seen it happen before many of times. I mean, at different levels, NFL, college. I've seen it in high school, and I saw it in Pee Wee. And most of the time, the players that do that are very, 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 very important players that are an intricate part of whether it be offense or defense. I don't see just your average Joes do that or get into it with coaches like that. I think it does happen at times. I've seen it many of times. It's not often that it's caught like that on camera, but it does happen, and I'm sure they will make a big deal out of it because those on the outside looking in, they're not too fond of it and don't think it should happen. But it's something that goes on, especially when it comes to competitive sports, especially at the highest level?
I guess. I think the thing is it's just that it's with Draymond. It's always something.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's him.
I mean, I've never seen a guy like leave, don't go to the locker room, don't come back out, then say come back out later when he, because he wasn't in a good. I guess. Look, this is where they are as a team. They know Draymond. Draymond's been in the league, I think, a decade now, maybe a little. I think about 12 years. So they know they know Draymond. He's been like this. So am I surprised that they continuously deal with it? Yeah.
He's important. He's important for what they do, huh? He's important. It's like having an engine. It's like having an engine. He's not Steph Curry. He's not Kuminga. But the engine is not working unless you have the goddamn belt on there. It's not going nowhere unless you got the belt. He's the belt to the engine.
They're not going anywhere.
Man, that's not nice, huh?
I'm being honest. They're not beating the Nuggets in a 7-game series. They're not beating the San Antonio in a 7-game series. They're not beating OKC in a 7-game series. I'm not sure they can beat Minnesota in a 7-game series. So what are we actually talking about? They're not going nowhere.
So what you think? So Steph Curry should lose. Steph
ain't going nowhere.
Whoa. No, don't do that. You just said they not going nowhere. So why would Steph stay there? He should go to a contender and come on down to Miami.
No. They'll try to get someone to come join Steph, but they're not. And Steph doesn't want to go. Steph want to be one of those single jersey guys. He want to be a Bird. He want to be a Magic.
Yeah.
He want to be a Tim Duncan. He wants to be one of those guys that spend their entire career with one. I can see him spending his entire career. Now, hey, things happen. Things happen.
All the time.
But I mean, I don't even know how I would even look to see Steph in somebody. It's something other than that blue, yellow, and white. I mean, really, can you see Steph? I mean, think about how Jordan looked when he was with the Wizards. Can you imagine Magic Johnson in another uniform? Could you imagine Larry Bird in another uniform?
It wouldn't look right.
See, it's different. Like LeBron, we've seen LeBron go from Cleveland to Miami, back to Cleveland to Los Angeles. So just to see Steph in what year this be? Year 15, 16? To see him might be even later than that. Might be year 17, 18. To see him in another uniform. It was like KD and Russ. We've seen them transfer uniforms, so it's not a shock. It was to see KD even like, damn, man, KD ain't in the OKC anymore. But then you go from OKC to the Warriors and to the Nets and to the Nets to, Phoenix, and Phoenix not Houston, so it ain't nothing. But to see, like, damn, Steph Curry in another uniform? So, yeah, I guess basketball is different. Ocho.